everybody. Hello, Jamal.
What's going on?
Nothing much, nothing much. Hey, Sad Star. Hey, Black Lavender. Uh, Today was a nice slow day. Yay. We're finally winding down for the holidays.
Exactly.
Okay. I watched, well, first of all, I watched All About the Tea last night. So these two shows were not watched until this morning.
Oh my
Um,
goodness, that was an interesting
That was
interview.
so juicy, so juicy. I had a
I
glass
guess
of
we can.
wine, some
I think
cheese
we can.
balls.
What we can do since there wasn't much to these two shows, let's just call a thing a thing.
Hmm.
Um, we can get these out the way and then talk a little bit about all about the teas interview. I'm sure people are going to want to talk
Ooh.
about it.
Oh my
Might as well,
God. Okay.
because from where I stand, like we can probably wrap up Plathville and Whitney in like what, 20 minutes.
Oh my God.
Was
Okay.
it? Are
Well,
you with me on that? Are you with me on that one? It was just that bad.
I didn't want to be mean because, I've been struggling with these two shows. I really have because I'm just frustrated with the lead character of one and the other one. It's it's getting old for me that they're discovering stuff that we've been experiencing for all this time. And I
Mhm.
get it, it's new to them, but yeah.
Right. So we
So
can start with Whitney.
so wait, so
Because
last night's show was episode 7 of season 8, Sex, Lies, and Sandwiches.
mhm.
Go ahead. What are your
I
thoughts?
mean, I just don't get Whitney at this point. I mean, you have a gentleman who you were dating. He comes back. Um, and from what I can see, this is just one episode. He's giving her what she wanted, which is love, appreciation, a companionship. I'm like, well, he's. I understand you're like on the quote unquote rebound. I get it, but why not be
Mhm.
open to this person who's giving you exactly what you've been wanting about this whole season? So as usual, she's annoying me.
Oh, you mean her little rendezvous with Lenny?
Yes.
I think Whitney and Buddy are basically the same piece of poop. Um,
Mm-hmm.
they both jump into everything rather quickly because it seems like they are very needy for companionship.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and Whitney is one of these people, in my opinion. She might be a very nice person in real life, but I'm just basing it on what I'm seeing on the show. Whitney's one of those people that when she's in a relationship, she don't care about anybody else except the
Right.
man she's with. But then when she's not in a relationship, she don't want any of her friends to be in a relationship. They all have to cater to her. And if someone is in a relationship or starts a relationship, she gets jealous, i.e. with Buddy.
Right. The
Now,
thing with
he
good.
that whole thing, that him just picking up the girl from online and walking the dog 2 times after meeting her, and all of a sudden they're exclusive.
Right. That
How
confused me.
old is Buddy? Buddy is like what, pushing
40,
50?
40, 40, 50,
Oh,
somewhere in there.
sorry.
Somewhere in there. You gotta be. Because he and Whitney, I just assume he and Whitney are around the same age. He might be a little bit older.
He looks well ridden by life. But he's thinking like a teenager. Everything is very disposable.
Right. I mean, I was just like, why are y'all getting jealous about the other person? But I like Lenny because Buddy was trying to get him the business, and Lenny gave it to him right back. He basically called Buddy a freeloader, and I'm like, well, okay, someone had to say it.
I
Somebody had to
just
say it.
And then what was all of all of like the little nasty questions he was asking the morning after to Lenny. Like, I thought that was like really inappropriate. First of all, you and Whitney are not together as boyfriend and girlfriend. Second of all, you're in her house bumming.
Right.
Who were you to be asking her guests anything?
Exactly. The funny thing was he was mad that Lenny was making breakfast. I was like, seriously?
Well, at least he's paying for his overnight accommodations.
Right.
I don't know.
And
She irritates me. Buddy irritates me. I think the only person I actually like on this show is Tal, and the guy that used to do the dance studio with her in Greensboro.
don't know him. I'm like, I'll be honest. I don't like any of her friends. None of them. They all work my nerve because they're all being judgmental. I mean, my thing is that you can dislike Ryan to dislike Ryan. You can't dislike him because of Chase. Like it's like you know what? Like if anything, y'all need to be calling her out because you're trying to blame Ryan for Chase's little no. Whitney jumped into an engagement without thinking because she was desperate. Y'all need to tell her that. That had nothing
And
to do with Ryan.
I found Whitney to be a hypocrite because she was all about being all virus protected, don't come near me, sanitize, da da da.
Right.
When Lenny came in, she said, "Could you put on your mask?" They put on masks. Then she went and hugged. I was like, "What?" Then she sanitized him. I was like, "Huh?" Didn't make any sense. Then they get up to the lake house. They
Like, yep.
agreed everybody's going to put on their masks while they're in the house, and it was just going to be them. What does Whitney do? Tell Buddy that he can invite the girl that he just made his girlfriend after walking the dog with her twice to the lake house, and then she gets on the phone and tells Ryan, "Yeah, since you're in the area with some random guy that I don't know, why don't you come on over?" Knowing fully well that Ryan does not like to mask up.
Right. And then my whole thing with him is like, y'all have no jobs. None of you. That's why you trying to keep Whitney sequestered to yourself because y'all have no jobs. Y'all need to make sure that y'all have
They do
a
have
show for next season.
jobs.
They don't have no
They
jobs. None
do.
of them. Where?
Tal has a job,
Where?
and
Haven't seen it.
no, he's actually working through, he's an essential worker. I think he does like social work or something like that.
Have not seen that. I'm honestly, if I don't see it, you have no job when you're on reality TV. I'm sorry.
The only one that I really think is unemployed is Buddy.
Yeah, we know. Well, Buddy's employed. He's employed as Whitney's friend for the show. So, but there's no real employment. There's no like out of reality TV employment. I have not seen it. They haven't. I haven't
So
heard them talk
messy.
about it. I need y'all to have some jobs because y'all way too focused on Whitney. I understand it's her show. Y'all trying to secure a check for next season. It's TLC. Y'all not making that much. Maybe 500 episode. I get it. Anything is good, but y'all sitting around judging somebody else is insane. And Whitney makes me mad because you know what? No matter what you're going through, that is your business partner. So he's helping you make a check. So you should
Mm-hmm.
not allow your friends to sit around and talk about him and dog him out like that. And then
Mm-mm-mm.
the I'm gonna skip ahead and talk about the previews when she said of everyone, basically of everyone here, you're the most disposable. I have took my disposable behind out that lake, um, got on my disposable phone and called my disposable lawyer and make it so you're gonna buy me out of the business
Oh my God.
because you call me disposable and I'm
I
helping
do
you
want to see
with
the
a check,
full context of that though.
but you never call someone disposable. There is no context.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
But
because you,
those
yeah,
were
it couldn't
my
have been me.
highlights of the show.
Yeah, it
That
couldn't have
wasn't
been
my
me. The preview should not be the highlight of your episode. I'm sorry. Just saying.
true,
Just
true,
saying.
true. But you know what?
Go ahead.
Now that I'm so jaded, that preview looked really juicy, so it's gonna be dull. Like
Yeah,
I don't have any expectations for next week.
and then it'll be, and that clip will be the end of the show too.
Yeah, yeah, because
With
I
nothing.
think next week is the finale.
Is it good?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
This show can go too.
Okay. Oh, you so bad. Oh my God. Okay, so then we go on to Welcome to Plathville, season 2, episode 7, The Open Road. Okay, I guess
Hmm.
that's referring to Ethan and his driving skills. Ooh, child.
Right. Yeah. He couldn't drive me nowhere. He could drive me across the street.
That move on going to the off ramp, I would have asked him to pull over and just leave me on
Yep.
the side of the highway.
Yep.
Not in LA. Like, oh my God.
He had me scared. I was scared for Olivia. I'm like, Olivia, Boobakins, get out.
Yeah. Um, so what were your impressions of this show? Because I don't really have any.
Me neither. This is one of those things they just filmed because they needed something to bridge a gap of some sort. So I was like, okay, you're helping Lydia like get ready from some sort of date, I guess, or whatever. I'm like,
No, they
okay.
were just playing dress up. Like
Oh,
Kim and Barry allowed Lydia to go over to Micah and Mariah's house because the
oh,
visit with Mariah went so well. So they allowed Lydia to go because I guess she's the safe child. And so they were just playing dress up.
oh. That shows you how.
Yeah,
That just shows you how much paying attention I did to this episode. None.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was
And
not
Lydia was
interesting.
being a good sport because basically she was saying that her sister dresses like a whore.
That was funny.
Um, yeah.
That was funny. I'm like, Lydia, be nice.
Well, look, she's being truthful.
She's being truthful.
And that whole thing with the crush, like the preview of that was very misleading.
Yes, they lied. Let's call it what it is.
Yes. So she had a crush on this guy. It seems like he had a crush on her. She talks to her mother, says that she prayed. The Lord told her that he's not the one. So she's not entertaining it, and she feels good within herself. She goes over, plays dress up, and Mariah tells her, oh, he has a boyfriend. What? What'd I miss?
Who had a boyfriend?
The boy that was crushing on her and she had a crush on.
Oh, okay.
So that validated that the Lord
Right,
told her that it's right to wait.
right. She was right. She was right to wait.
Oh
Now,
my God.
now I
Do you
just don't
see
know
why
how
I'm
that was.
struggling to watch these shows? It has nothing to do with the
Yeah,
Lord or religion or anything like that.
right.
It's just misleading and dumb.
Yes, agreed. This is insane. I'm like, y'all need these clickbait previews. they, but they get me because I be watching, so I can't get mad. I'm the one turning on my TV to watch these little shows, so I'm gonna deal
hmm
with it. But I don't
Ethan
have to put much
Ethan
thought.
goes to LA. Okay. I didn't have much opinion on that.
Depending on what, I'm sorry. I was reading comments. My apologies.
Stop. Ethan meets Olivia in LA.
I I don't know. I want them to do more exciting stuff. I want good job, Ethan. You met your wife in LA. Fantastic. But I need you to be out there doing stuff. Like I think with him, I think the annoying thing is everything with him was Wonderman. It's like we did
hmm
this like way long ago. Like
hmm
way long ago. And it really just shows how like I guess the word suppressed is the only word I could use.
hmm
That he really was. I'm thinking like he said like he was only allowed to have his siblings as friends. I'm like,
hmm
okay.
But that's not true
No,
because
he but
him. It was only him because didn't some Micah say that he had a friend from way back when that wasn't a family member? Remember when they were at the skate park?
Ashburn, yeah, but
Yeah.
it seems like Ethan was I think Ethan's the oldest boy, so I'm not surprised they would be more hard on him than
Oh.
the other ones. So I could see that happening. I think Micah just had a more rebellious spirit in him. And that's why he was
Uh,
going. He was kind of going. He was like the more you could tell he's more type to sneak off and do stuff. And Hosanna and Ethan were still supposed to be the perfect son and daughter. Hosanna got up out though. She said, "Deuces, I got to go," and she bounced up out. Um, for some reason, Ethan didn't do it, but I think it sounds like Hosanna was the way more mature, way more like I don't know how to say it, but foresight to get up out of there. Where Ethan was more like, I'm going to do exactly what my parents want to, because she went off to college. Like people, I saw I tell people when we talk about this online. Hosanna went off to college, so somehow she was able to get up out and said, "Deuces, I got to go." While Ethan just kind
yeah.
of took, I think Ethan took more of his parents' raising to heart, kind of like Lydia does. Like, I gotta do
Hmm.
this, I gotta do this. But then as he got older, he kind of realized, wait a minute, he met Olivia. I'm missing out on some stuff. This is not fair. and Olivia's trying to get him out of the shell, but it's hard because she's willing to do things and just take risks. He's not. He's more like, I'll take a step. Now I'm going back inside the house. Olivia's in the car already, ready to go.
Don't don't hate me for saying this, but watching him in LA, I kind of got the feeling like he'd been there before.
Mm. Like he,
I,
like he, like he snuck off at some point and
no,
kind of skipped.
I think they've been there for business before. Like I don't think I don't think that that was his first time going to LA. I
Mm.
think it was just set up for the show as a plot
Okay.
line. He was a little bit too comfortable in his environment for someone who said, or was it Michael who said that he had, no, it was him. He says that he has anxiety if things are completely different to what he's used to. LA is one of those cities that'll hit you really hard if you've never been there. Like it's like New York City. It's overwhelming to the senses. Um, eh, I For someone who has anxiety, I thought he was a little bit too comfortable with everything that was going on. That's all I'm saying. That's that's just a random thought on my part.
Gotcha. I mean, I could see that. I could definitely see that. But
Mhm.
yeah, I'm over them. They gave me nothing.
What did
Zero.
you think of his story of the first time that he pleasured himself?
I was like, that's unfortunate.
I
That's
don't
all
see
I.
how that could happen.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
He went under the church pew right below where his parents were sitting during the middle of a sermon and rubbed
right. I
one
was like,
out.
yeah. I was just like, how did no one notice that?
Okay. And
And I
did
was
he
just
do
like,
that every Sunday moving forward?
right. I was like, I'm like, but okay, I don't think that's allowed, but all right. Yeah,
I
just
don't
boring.
know.
Both episodes. I wasted like what, a half an hour on these shows. I was just annoyed, and I
I
had
was just
hope.
grateful that I think it's next week that it's the end. I hope it is.
I hope it is too. I
I
really
don't
hope it.
see how much further this can go.
It can't, and it shouldn't. I mean, if they
Yes,
want to give,
Trey, at church, really?
if
Uh,
you want to give, if you want to give Micah and Mariah and Ethan and Olivia their own show, I'll watch it. But if you got added all them little kids who can't do nothing and the parents, I'm not trying to watch it. I'm just not.
it was a good experiment.
It was. They tried. It was
Okay, so what is it? Did we miss anything?
no, because there was nothing there.
I feel like it was a lot longer.
Oh, it just felt longer
Oh,
because it was boring.
the couple's massage.
That was he kept talking the whole time.
No, you know what? I was offended. I was offended on behalf of the therapist that attended. You know your feet stink
Oh
and
yeah,
you don't wash them before someone comes who you're going to ask to rub your stank feet.
right.
That irritated me.
I'm not a foot person anyway, so I'll have put on some gloves and you would just been offended. That's just how it would go. I would just put on some gloves and you'd have been okay with it.
Yeah. Well, that's those are the only notes that I have.
Yeah, that's all they were just filler episodes, a waste of time. But I will
Mhm.
say this on another topic. I started watching Cheshire, and you have to start watching it.
Okay. I'll try
It's
this
good.
weekend or
I mean, you
do I
can't.
have
No,
a
no, you
timeline?
can. No, you can't. You can't. It was just
Can I start with the latest season?
yeah. That's where I started.
Oh, okay. Okay.
because it's
Because
good. They're hilarious. I'm like, how just y'all have some serious arguments. I understand, but y'all be holding some grudges. But they're funny,
oh
and
my god.
they don't miss a beat. Anything that they consider shade, they call it out. It's hilarious.
Oh no.
I'm
Okay.
on episode 2, so I watched that this morning.
I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a try.
You'll like it. 'Cause they have money, and they're introducing a chocolate girl in episode 3.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And
Wait.
and she's chocolate too.
Oh, interesting. Is this the first person of color that they've had on there?
Not of color per se, but she's like a different type of color.
What is she, purple?
No, you know what I mean. Like it's like
What
you
do
have
you
your lighter
mean?
skin. You have your lighter skin black folks. And then you
Okay.
have the deep chocolate type black folks.
What was this? Trey? Can you find and watch it? I don't require VPN or special hookup, please. Are any of the episodes of Cheshire on YouTube, Jamal?
Oh, I think everything's blocked. To be honest, they got hip to that a long time ago, which was irritating. I was able to watch the four seasons of Cheshire and like Melbourne
Mhm.
on YouTube, and they blocked it. I'm like, I'm so mad. I was just so irritated that they did that. I'm like, so that's why I went ahead and just did the VP. Like I canceled my Hulu. Um, Netflix I was gonna cancel with them, but they lowered my rate, so I stayed with them. But yeah, I just took a plunge, and it's worth it because they have all the housewives, all of them.
Oh yeah, because they've got like Auckland. I didn't even know there
Auckland,
was a Auckland.
Sydney.
I didn't know there was a Sydney. I was surprised when I was looking through the catalog. Oh, so yeah, unfortunately, Trey, you will have to do a VPN. The one that I have is Nord, Nord VPN, all one word. Um, I'm not sure which one you have, Jamal.
I have ExpressVPN.
Right. So basically, the VPN service that you get. Sorry, I stuttered there for a second. It sounded really annoying. But whatever VPN that you get, make sure that it allows you to change your location so that you can
Yeah,
use a server in Canada or in the UK, and that way it'll allow you access on HeyU to watch the shows.
yeah. I
Uh,
mean, I was skeptical at first. I'm like, well, why do I want to spend extra money on this? Is it worth the blah blah blah? I said I looked into the cost. It's pretty cheap because the
mhm,
VPN plus Hey use like what $16 total, and Netflix charges
mhm,
you what 11.99.
mhm.
So it's and I've gotten way more enjoyment out of watching um the Housewives on Hey You than I did off of my Hulu. I was paying for Hulu and really hadn't watched it in literally almost a year. So it's to me it's worth it if you're looking for entertainment. I really honestly don't watch TV that much. I just watch Hey You for the Housewives, the TLC, and mostly I'm on YouTube for entertainment.
That's
So
true.
it's
There's a
worth it.
lot of entertainment on
Yeah,
YouTube that now that I'm discovering it. I'm so late to the game.
I think we all are. I mean, I didn't watch YouTube before the pandemic. I used it for music only. That's it.
Um, I watched a few things, but like in doing like hotel research, like other hotel
Oh,
videos, um, just to see like their event space or their guest rooms or
okay.
reception areas or something like that. Um, but yeah, like I never used it for entertainment purposes.
Right. No, I feel you. Like I said, I would just have my headphones on and have my songs on and just go. I didn't know there was such thing as a YouTuber. I ain't gonna use here in front. I thought it was just people putting up video like cat videos or something.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Because that's what my Facebook has turned into, animal videos.
That's what I thought YouTube was. People just posting they cat videos or dog videos or stupid videos. Like the first time I ever watched YouTube was the old video. Charlotte takes a tumble. That was the first YouTube video I ever watched.
I don't remember what I
It's
watched.
the girl like it's the black girl in the glasses. Like she's standing on this table and she just singing her heart out. And we're like, okay, what's going on? Like, what's this about? And then like she walks forward, and then she just like the table tips forward, and she falls.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I
It's
tell
called
you, I've never watched anything on this until this summer.
yeah, it's called Charlotte Takes a Tumble. And you look at
Charlotte takes it.
you gonna be like that's cold, like because like you shouldn't laugh, but you laugh because it's so unexpected. It's like, man, why were you standing on this table singing in the first place?
Oh my god.
And then I think the second one was a girl who I'm not sure. I think they said this one was fake, but she was twerking and she was twerking upside down. She like caught on fire or something. It was
What? Okay. I don't want to hear what you watch on YouTube.
somebody told her like Jamal, you have to watch it. Like, what is this? And she was doing a thing. I'm like, and she was feeling herself too. She was really feeling herself. I was like, okay. And then I'm like, oh, you doing many things. And she caught on fire. I'm like, okay, so that's what you get. You're doing too much.
Okay. All right. Well, I've got Gatatua in the back, so let's bring her up a little bit. Hello, Gatatua.
Hi guys. How are you? How have you been?
Good, good,
Good. How
good.
are
How are you
you?
doing?
I'm good. Sorry I missed you yesterday. I slept.
That's good.
Right.
Yes. But I have something to sorry. But I have something to say on can I just take you back, like say something about
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
It's just about the comment I made about I believe her name is Yara, the lady who was taken to go and do um to the gyna to get her pills and stuff. Is that
Yara.
can you is that her? Yara.
She wanted to do what?
I'm saying the lady who was taken by the mother, the supposed
Julia.
mother-in-law.
Julia.
Julia,
Yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
Yes. I was trying to remember her name. Now, I okay, this was my opinion. Well, first of all, I this seems like I will look at it like a business. You know, like how you apply for a job. When you go and apply for a job, you're told you need to do like a medical checkup and come and tell us you're not sick and stuff and stuff and stuff, so that we know the extent you're being covered on it. Now, it wasn't proper for the mother to do it, but if I was a mother and if I was her the way she behaves, I would have done it, because I'm not sure about the intentions you have for my son, and I'm not sure about whether you have any medical conditions that I need to know about. However, it's not proper for her to do it. They should have discussed it, the two of them, and maybe do a test between the two of them, because
Mhm.
also the dude has responsibility to try and protect himself and herself and her,
Mhm.
whether it's because they don't want to get pregnant, or because they don't want to get diseases and stuff like that. So I felt, yes, the mother was justified to some extent, but at the end of the day, the lady it's also her body, and she should not have been taken through that process. That seemed very mean, and
Mhm.
especially on camera. Now,
Right.
if it was me, I don't think even that discussion would have taken off. I don't even think that Gaina would have stayed any second longer. Like the moment I would have laid my eyes on him or her, like the Gaina would have left even before we went through the entire process.
Well, she didn't go to the gynecologist though. I think it was just like I agree with you, where the mother should be concerned, but I think the time and the place were inappropriate. As soon as she landed into the US, the first night's dinner in front of everybody at the table and on film, she's bringing up that the girl needs to go to the gynecologist to get on birth control. And I just thought it was a good topic, but just not the right time and place. And the way how she verbalized it to Julia could seem a bit intrusive. That should have been a woman-to-woman talk instead of including the men. So yeah, I can see where you're coming from on that.
Yeah, I agree with what you're saying, but I'm saying like if they ended up going to the gyna, because I didn't see any of that. If they ended up going, I'm guessing they went to the two of them. However, um, I feel like we need to treat this as not just a normal relationship, because it seems like it's a job interview, and hence maybe she felt she needed to act swiftly in having the conversations, like, I want to just get these conversations out of the way so that moving forward, what are the do's and don'ts in the workplace. That's how I felt. But I'm not saying she's right, but I see where she was coming from. Because
his mom is a bit cut and dry and abrupt. I felt like she was handing out chores on the farm at dinner. I got that impression with the way how she was coming over. Like she's got to earn her keep for that spare bedroom that she's going to be occupying. So yeah, I could see that. It was just weird.
But then the other thing I would say is, if I was that lady, it's my body. I would do whatever I want to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then also people need to understand, this seems like a job interview. You're going into a situation which you need to figure out in 90 days what you're going to do with each other. So there are a few dynamics that are totally different if it was just a normal relationship that we are discussing, just the two of us. That's now, because you're being thrown in smack in the middle of someone's family, and you have to get through the dynamics of being in someone's family and all that. So then we come.
What was that, Jamal?
I agree with that.
Okay. Well, I see Miss Ablavi in the back, so I'm going to bring her up.
Hi.
Hello. How are you, my dear?
I'm fine.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. I just wanted, so, it's really crazy. I'm cooking, and I just don't feel like going to the grocery store. So I know I'm going tomorrow with everybody else.
I'm gonna wind up there to go and get some perishables as well. I've left it to the last minute.
I was gonna go tonight, but my body said you're staying right here.
Don't go tonight. It's gonna be jam packed.
I'm gonna go really early in the morning though.
Yeah.
I'll probably go like 8:00.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like everything fresh. Because I like to see them take. Because I'm petty with it. If I go to the fish counter and I see you didn't put new fish in there, I'll go and ask you to get some from the back.
See, my fishmonger at my local supermarket is really nice, and she'll go into the back and bring out fresh things for me. And like the meat guy is good like that too.
But see, we got to talk.
Oh,
so we're gonna go back to yesterday, because yesterday I was way too busy to call in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have never worked that hard in my life. Felt like a streetwalker. But anyway, we have to get into the whole thing with these Ukrainian women and they fumbling the bag. I don't really understand who told Yara she was Paris Hilton, but she's not, and she needs to pipe all the way down. Secondly, I mean, I don't really understand why Jovi is with her, because although I find Jovi fugly, I'm sure a lot of people find him attractive. And I'm sure his money can attract a certain type of woman anywhere. Like, I don't see why he puts up with her.
I agree with you on that.
Like, she doesn't look wholesome like his mother. Yara doesn't look like she cooks. Yara doesn't look like she cleans. Yara looks like she just puts her nose in the air and smells the air because it's very thick up there. Julia, I don't know what it is. I don't know if Julia hasn't.
So jealous.
So jealous. The grocery store I'm going to, they like $5 for delivery. I was like,
it's $15 down here.
Ooh. Julia is one of the most ridiculous women on the show. And I'll tell you why. Julia should have got married like how Antoinette did. She should have married him right in DC, at the town hall and called it a day. That way when you go back to the mom's house, y'all are married and call it a day.
Right.
Didn't she mention something about that though? Didn't she say, "What if we get married now?" And he was a bit turned off by it, or put off by it, I should say. I think she did mention something about it though. But yeah, I think she's just really busy, like Yara, being contrary.
Nice.
And she's got the temper. So she's the one that's going to be unpredictable, whereas Yara is just like a cardboard to me.
Now we have to go
don't see
to
anything.
Natalie. You know what? I'm actually in agreement with Natalie, because if I was Mike, I would chop her up and put her all over that farm. You know, it looks like something in The Shining. You know, she better watch her mouth and watch herself. You know, the cat is staying, sweetheart. You are not staying. I'm serious. We might see on television in the next 5 years, Natalie from 90 Day Fiance has gone missing, knowing that she's chopped up in the yard. Listen, I do not play with people who have that much land and have that smart of a mouth. I'm sure they got guns, knives, and everything. And if they want you gone, you're gone. So, mama, pipe down.
I don't understand. Like, they show me no chemistry together. They look miserable together.
Yeah.
I don't get it. It's
I mean,
not even entertaining.
Let's realize, like, the last time we saw them, like, she literally threw the ring back at him. And when he got on the plane, there was, like, no affection. So, yeah, she can go back home. Like, I'm good with her going back home. I support her going back home.
Oh, no, Trey, I don't have the stand mixer. The stand mixer was broken. So, you know, I got him to what? Buy me another one. I just took his credit card and bought it, and then went home.
And it's I approve of it. I approve of that.
And I got like it's something like $400 too. Yeah, I was so irritated.
Oh my god. So wait, so those are the only 3 couple. Wait, no, I'm not interested in Natalie. I'm interested in Julia and Brandon, Yara and Yovi, and Amira. What was her name? And Andrew?
Andrew and Amira.
Yeah.
What's wrong with him? He looks, now this is how a virgin acts. Everybody's talking about Brandon's a virgin. No. Andrew acts like the virgin. Because the way he's so desperate for her to come back, it's like she put it down on him one time and he can't go back to not having it. I mean, all this going to Mexico to get with him, the fool in that relationship is her.
Right, agreed.
Listening to him, yeah.
Because his mother would send him money for him to live in France.
You think?
Yeah, and that's the type of profession that you can go anywhere. Nursery school, yeah, you could do that anywhere.
You still need like permits and certificates. Not certificates.
No, you could do that under the table. That's one of those occupations you can do under the table.
Not on a TV show, though.
Not on a TV show, but I'm sure like he could go there with his little dancing and singing and ooh.
I know, like there's plenty of abuelas around here that do that, but I don't think they go on a TV show. But he seems more like a clown than a caretaker to me. Like I would not entrust my child to him. I'm sorry.
And I think he was not a virgin, but like not very lucky with the ladies. Mm-hmm. Very limited in his lady supply.
Is this true? Oh Lord, we've got another.
He probably was, because he looks like a culty mixed
baby. No, Colt isn't gonna mess with his check. That's a baby goat, Lisa.
Well, Lisa was on IG saying everything was fake the other day. She got their money again. She had like this chat where she made y'all pay y'all money to tell
I
you
know.
what's fake.
I know.
Right.
What's his name? Max, the celebrity
Yeah.
talk guy. He went on
Yeah.
it. He paid the $25, and he was like, "We heard nothing new."
And then there's you know who he kind of reminds me of? He kind of reminds me of Zayd. Like how they're super impatient, how they want things done their way, how they say no and they gaslight you.
And they
I can see
gaslight
that.
you.
I
And
can
then
see that.
who else is on the show? There's somebody else.
Hazel and Tariq.
Okay.
Don't care about them either.
Let's talk about Tariq and that purple suit. Did he go to the Blueberry Pimp's closet and pick up his suit from about 20 years ago? Because you know the Blueberry Pimp couldn't fit that suit. I said he looks
No,
ridiculous.
he went to the store and actually bought that on purpose.
And did you see his friend?
I like her.
I kind of like the suit with the little bow tie and the super long beard. I was just disappointed when he took her home and it looked like a barnyard. And I agree with her when she said, "Did you bring me here to clean this?"
Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but this is Yara before the surgery.
Who's that?
Yara.
No, that's not.
Yes, that is.
No, it isn't.
No, that's not.
Who the hell is that?
That is Paris Hilton. That is Paris Hilton.
No, get out of here.
That's Paris Hilton.
No,
That's
that's Yara.
impossible.
Look.
See,
Whoa.
One more picture.
Wow.
that's not the same girl.
So that's how his child's gonna look. And then this is on the Instagram, what y'all see.
Oh,
Wow.
You know, I went on the internet scouring. I said, no, I know she looked botched.
That is not the same girl.
Hell?
That's her. Look, you want to? Let's see the pictures one more time.
No, I believe you, but it's just like the change.
Front profile.
Wow.
Because she was on television in the Ukraine in 2013.
Okay.
Oh my God.
It's like supposed to be like a Big Brother type of. It's a show about fashion. With
Fashion?
Yeah.
Wait, what year again?
2013.
Oh. Wait. How old is this girl?
She said 25. Catch.
Wait.
she's 20 what?
5.
Let me tell you, these American men are dumber than dirt on this show. Oh
Look
my
at the side
God.
profile. See, the nose has been done. The lips, the chin.
Yeah.
The hair was actually better before. See, so she's been having that hair since 2013. That's the same hair right there. It's the same texture. It's the same yellow. She's doing Robin Part 2 with the yellow and the silver. Yep. And look at the eyebrows.
Whoa. Wow. Okay.
She was very wholesome, like in her
Shut up, Jamal. Wholesome my backside. That is a totally different person.
Jamal. Jamal.
wholesome. I said you wholesome.
When I saw that picture, I said, oh, I got to come and show them what I saw on the line. Because, you know, I went digging. And then we got another thing. Because I checked everything.
Oh, my God.
She said she's an Instagram influencer. How you an influencer with 14,000 Instagram followers? That was before the show. Mm-hmm. Now, I went on the little Anastasia.com. I didn't see her. So maybe she put down her profile. But I'm on all of them. So,
well, did you see the old face and the current face? Because maybe you got to look for the old face.
I'm going to look with the old face.
You got to explore all the options.
Explore. Because I know she might have been because 2013, that's when like Taz Angels was popular. That's when like the party ones, like how the Juliana did, the boat girls and stuff like that. That was popular over there. So she might not have been on the website. She might have done the party boat circuit.
Gotcha.
Because that's how she would have had a sponsor to go and get what looks like 50 or 60K worth of plastic surgery.
Do they have a tab for homely girls? Because you could look for the old face under homely. You know, like
but this
country
is
girls.
very popular in Russia. A lot of their girls in the Ukraine, a lot of their girls go through a lot of work, and it's like, but I wonder what you do when the baby looks like your original face.
You become like the Chinese dude who sued the wife because the baby looked nothing like the wife, and he sued for fraud.
Can't you just blame it on the man and say, well, it looks like someone from your family?
No.
No?
Jovi's line, it wasn't looking like that.
Or wait, you could blame it on your mom. You could say, oh, well, it looks like my mom, not me.
Hell no. You just go and look for the old pictures, the before pictures. If the baby looks like that, you sue the person because he got a settlement. He was paid.
Guess who has an OnlyFans? Because I went by the OnlyFans the other day. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh my
and I actually stayed there. Guess. He was so obnoxious.
The boy from Jordan, Yasan?
No, Andre.
Oh yes, I saw it. He put the wife and himself on it. Who want to see that? If I want to see an unemployed bum, I look at myself in the mirror for free. Oh my God. Just saying.
Andre, it was so funny. But that was who else is on the show? Tariq, Nasty House, Real. You know what though? Let's talk about Tariq. Why he's flexing like that whole thing was his house and he don't live in a townhouse cul-de-sac?
Wait, what?
When they pulled up to the house, right?
Yeah.
He was pretending that whole thing was his house. That was not all his house. He lives.
Wasn't that the same house he had from the last season?
Tariq said he owns the property. He has rental units.
Yeah, I remember him saying that.
That is
one of his friends. One of his friends rented one.
Yeah. That is not, but he's acting like it's all one house. That is not all one house.
Oh, it isn't?
Like it's like different sections. No.
He has it split up.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Wait, I didn't mean that expression. Sorry. Delete.
Well, yeah, I think, and then who else is? Oh, I saw Cougar. Did y'all watch the hour before yet? Or no?
I haven't recorded. I haven't looked at it yet.
You got to pay attention to her face. That is going to be the joke of the season.
That face doesn't look as smooth as it did originally. Like there's some real like craters and ravines going on there when certain expressions sneak it through.
Debbie, are you describing a person or the Rift Valley?
And then I see why you and Pearl was thinking Americans was crazy. I watched that Unexpected, and I don't know what the little girl is, but she's 17, talking about wanting to buy a luxury car. And wait, let's talk about her father and his lips. When did it become popular for men to get their lips done? When did that become a thing?
It happens out here all the time.
I'm waiting for all of you to tell me
that he got his lips done.
You sure?
Look at his lips.
Can have like nice, juicy, suckable lips.
You're right.
I'm not saying that he has suckable lips, but you know.
No, but she was wilding. First, she's failing in school. Then she's getting pregnant, and then wants a luxury car. I see why y'all thought that all these Americans were stupid like that. And then the one that killed me was the one I think they're in Florida. They're both okay. Their ages are not making sense because they both said they were 16 and they met at 14. Whatever, and the mother don't like it. That one is really the trifling one because here they're talking about the only time we used a condom was when we first did it. I said,
that's Mirka and Ethan.
Yeah, yeah. My dad wrapped around her finger. Then you had the one that was 15 and got pregnant at the dad's house. It couldn't have been me. I would have been cursing him out. What do you mean she got pregnant at your house?
Hey, Debbie, can you drop the link for Pearl?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Are these actual people you're describing, or you're just describing like characters in some movie or something? Because
People.
hell no. Like I'm already thinking like my parents would have killed me, resurrected me just to kill me again. What the heck?
No, they like, I'm pregnant, and you just, and then the parents, I'm saying this is some new parenting. I wish I would have told my mother at 16 I was pregnant. Ha.
I know. I
I
know.
wish I was able to tell my dad that I looked at a boy when I was 16. Let alone being pregnant. I just sniffed the air around a boy.
And
Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a bigger joke though. I'm whole of 50 and can't tell my mama I had sex. Figure that one out.
this one, I thought Teen Mom was the worst thing I've ever seen.
No, Unexpected is worse.
Wait, Teen Mom is not the worst?
No.
No,
this is way worse.
Unexpected. Anything
going
on
lower?
TLC is worse. Yeah.
It goes lower?
It goes
Mhm.
lower because these kids are pregnant, and I think they think that these kids are like a chia pet, where they just stay there and you just look at them. Because I wouldn't even trust these kids with a dog. The one boy is so dumb. He was like, I mean, what are they teaching in schools these days?
He ovulates.
He ovulates.
He ovulates.
Ovulates. That's the point.
Ovulate.
So stupid. And then, I'm gonna try and go. What are we talking about today? Plathville? What, Whitney?
Yeah. Just
Oh.
those two. Yeah.
So you didn't do Johannesburg.
No.
That'll be tomorrow. Go ahead.
Yeah. All About the Tea screwed me up. So I begged Jamal to give me a time to watch that.
Oh, okay. So I watched the Plathville. I can't watch all of it again. I know people are gonna hate me for saying this, but it's just like the blonde version of the Duggars. Now, don't get me wrong. I like to see attractive people, but I think I've reached my limit with attraction. Like, I think attraction can draw me in, but it just can't get me to stay there, you know? The kids are cute enough, but the whole religious aspect of it, and then that mother and how she acting like she don't know what's up when, I'm gonna be nice, I'm not gonna talk about religious people. Nope, I'm gonna do it. When she sat there, got pregnant before she was married and had to have a shotgun wedding, and was sitting there and doing everything and everything, and decided to go to the church, which, hey, go to the church if you want to, but don't act like you wasn't a heathen in your past life.
Okay.
It's hard to watch for me now.
And then Whitney. Oh my God. You know, Whitney, you need to gain some self-esteem because it's not funny anymore. You know, Whitney, you have enough money. Just buy you a man like, warning, Kenya Moore fans, warning. Like Kenya Moore.
So stupid, I love it.
Just buy you one. Or do like 90 Day Fiance and do a Nicole and go find you one. There's plenty of men. Now, granted, don't get you a Yazan, a Azan, or a Muhammad. Get you somebody that's a little bit nicer. But go buy you a man and go get you another man in another country.
He can get a Michael.
Yes, look at Michael. She could get a Michael.
That would flow. That would be okay.
Oh my God.
I feel like you're doing Nigeria dirty by saying that.
Oh my Lord.
But Whitney, we talk about Whitney? So let's talk about her swimsuit real quick. Was that a one piece or two piece in y'all opinion?
It was connected, so it's a one piece.
It was connected, okay? I'm just saying.
Have you ever seen this woman named what's her name? What's her name got into it? You know, the one we were on Gio's show and she was talking about how Colt ate up his swimming trunks because his fat was eating up his swimming trunks. I said that was so mean. But it was true.
But it was true. Yeah, it was getting lost in them folds.
It was looking like a thong at the end of it. There's certain things when you're bigger you just cannot wear, and a martini is
Correct.
you know, she just needs to dress for her size and just have something, either have a two-piece, but I would go against the two-piece or go to, you know what, too, though, with Whitney? I wish she would go to Molly's and get herself a better bra.
Mm.
I just feel like they could sit up a little bit better.
True.
Yeah, but she's always winding up naked. So what's the point?
I
To
mean,
anticipate the nakedness.
I don't know.
I just think, like, don't get me wrong. I don't think if she doesn't want to lose weight, that's fine. She can wear whatever she wants. I just think that you need to be careful when you use money to lure a man. And I think that Whitney has always put up this thing that she was very confident, and I feel like she's allowing him to break her confidence. But, you know, whose confidence wouldn't be blown? I mean, all Whitney has to say is this: Beyonce got cheated on Jay-Z. So don't feel alone. There's a lot of pretty women in that group.
Look at Holly Berry. Come on now.
Come on. Warning. Look at Kenya Moore. Like, it's not her size, but I think he cheated on her. I think he cheated on her because I don't think he ever really liked her.
It was for clout. It was called
I
what it
agree.
is. It was clout chasing,
And
and
it's
he knew she was desperate.
well, apparently not. I mean, he had a whole baby. He shot the club up. So no, apparently not. And
Well,
that's
she But the thing is, though, she couldn't stay with him after he had, because she even said if he had not had a baby, she would still be with him. So the only reason why she left him was because he's having a baby on her. Otherwise,
No, but
she
also
forgiven
Jamal,
him.
remember she was trying to make him choose between her and the baby. So she was
Yes.
also willing to stay with him even with the baby in the picture.
Yes, because
Fair
she
point.
said,
Fair
didn't it
point.
ever occur to you to stay with me but have the baby, let her have the baby? She did bring that up to him.
Fair point. That even shows she's even more desperate than we thought she was.
Mm-hmm. No, she was seeing her money going to waste. That's what she was seeing.
Well,
No, she was desperate.
So
It's not
it's-
even about the money, because if it was about the money, you could always ask the person like, okay, dude, you
Right
need to.
now it is about the money, and here's why. Because before, she was barely getting these guys with the lure of the TV show. Now not even that's working. So she's probably resorting to this, trying, and what she's attracting is clout chasers, and it still doesn't work.
but why she's not attracting men has nothing to do with her size. Because look
Mhm.
at Tessa Holiday. There's a tons of plus size models that are married, and they're married to
Mhm.
good looking men who are fit. Whitney has no self esteem, and that's something I've caught with her from the beginning. And if she gains self esteem and self respect for herself, she'll be able to catch a man. She's
Mhm.
essentially, that's true, Gina Maxwell. She's the Darcy of her show. Desperate.
Mhm.
Exactly, and that's what I was saying, Debbie. It's not about the money; it's about her esteem. Because if you can negotiate with someone who's gone and had a whole baby on you, is about to move in with a whole other human, like two other human beings, but you're still negotiating. It means you are not mentally or emotionally okay with yourself, that you think you cannot move on from this person, or you can get better than this, and you're thinking, I can settle for this because this is what I have and this is the good. And then also you can see with her behavior with Buddy and the girlfriend, like she has self-esteem issues. The moment someone else gets into the picture and attention is drawn away from her, she feels threatened for no reason.
Okay, I'm gonna bring up Pearl and see what she has to say. Hello, Pearl.
Hi, Paul.
Gotta
Pearl,
take
you're on
yourself
mute.
off mute.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, guys. How are you?
I'm
good.
good.
How are you?
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Oh, I don't watch the show, but I just enjoy listening to everyone chat, and I wanted to come and say hi. So keep
Because
going on.
Whitney would do well. Whitney needs to go towards cultures that see, like, for instance, in, like Samoans, they see a woman who is bigger as a good thing because they see her as somebody who's well fed and eats and she's they
She
see
needs
it
a
as
Nigerian man. A
yeah.
Nigerian man will love her.
That's what I was about to say. Go look for a Nigerian man.
I'm trying
You
to do.
good.
Listen, I was trying to do y'all better. I didn't want y'all to have another Angela situation because she go there, she gonna be cutting up like Angela and Lisa.
No.
She
Yeah.
will be more. She will be more toned down. I don't think she's going to be like
Definitely.
that because her self-esteem is not at Angela's level. Angela's self-esteem is like all of us combined, all five of us in one person together.
Listen, and also Whitney can still tote a baby, and that's all we need in Nigeria. Just be able to tote the baby, and we're good.
And she can pop a couple of them, so she's good.
No, she's. I thought a few seasons ago she said she had fertility issues.
She's a white. But if she
Oh, okay.
But see, that's the thing with Whitney. If she wants a European mate, a European male mate, it will be difficult for her. However, there are European men who like a bigger woman. Because, I mean, I hate to say this.
Wait, what about Sugar Bear? He like him big.
Yeah. Well, no, she don't want that. I think Whitney wants,
Nobody wants that.
Right, but she ain't got much choice anymore.
like for instance, my friend is a relationship coach. Yes, that's what she decided at quarantine. That's what her thing is. And she always said to me, if you can attract your opposite, but it's just a lower pool. So if you want to attract a bigger pool, she's going to have to lose some weight because everybody knows, not all, but most European men like a tiny woman. And just being smaller will attract you more. Now, if she's not willing to do that, she may want to go to other cultures and white different places.
We can save her and just tell her to take a trip down to Africa. We can start with South Africa, then we'll go down the road. Because here we are all about thick thighs, saving lives, and we are good.
But I get it, but she is Southern and she comes from how to say this nicely, a traditional background. And I don't know if she would be willing to.
We can be traditional too if you want us to rock traditional. We will be traditional just for
tradition.
you. Just for you, honey. Just for you. So she can come down. We can sort her out.
Remember when she was looking going to dip in the lady pond? Like she's open to explore options.
You know when you've had enough shitty relationships, then you're like, let me explore this. I don't think she was. I mean, I don't watch the show consistently, so I don't know all the details, but I have seen a couple of episodes, and I think she was just at that phase where it's like, oh, maybe I'll do better with women, but I don't think.
But that's not how gay works. That's not how gay works. It's not like, oh,
it isn't. She only did it for the show.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't be like, oh, I'm so sick of peeing today. Vagina, come on down. It don't work like that.
Well, that's how it works for Hazel.
Well, no, Hazel said she always been like, she was like, vagina, come on down. But she was like, her parents, you saw how Christian they were. They was not having it.
But do you think she's bisexual? I think she's gay. I don't think she even likes men. I think she's just using Tariq. And like you said, her family is deep in their church. I don't think she likes Tariq at all. Because
I agree.
If you do, why would you be so excited about women when you got the person that's meant to be the love of your life in front of you? No, he's just a meal ticket.
No, you can be. This is the thing. You can be the love of my life, but you don't make me giddy in places that I need to be giddy. So I need to find something that excites me from time to time. But you're the love of my life.
Okay, so we've got Willow and Pixie. Say something. Go ahead, Willow.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to say something. I kind of sympathize with Whitney because it's not easy, like having someone cheated on you and then finding out that the girl is pregnant. Not above that, he didn't have the dignity to even tell her to the first place.
Nope.
I mean, I could sympathize because, like I said, you all know my story. I've been there, and it's like, it's not a good feeling. And moving on is really, really hard.
Yep.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
and
but
I don't wish it upon any human being, men, women, anyone. I don't want that to happen to anyone. But that's a bad feeling. But Chase knew what he was getting with when he put himself on TV. He claims, "Oh, I just recently getting death threats just because of the situation that I've been having." Well, he put himself in that situation.
Chase is
Nobody to
attention seeking. He's attention seeking because
yeah, exactly.
he
He
didn't
put
want
him
to,
he
and he,
put himself in the situation, and then he started complaining that, oh, he still cares about her. No, you didn't care about her. You didn't even have that audacity to tell her in the first place. You didn't even try. You said that you had miscommunication and she didn't want to work anything out. Well, nobody put a gun in your head and said, oh, you could cheat on this lady. And then your best friend knew about it, and your best friend is acting like, oh, I don't want to be in the middle of it. I just think it's really shady.
I agree with you, Willow. I agree with you. But now the thing is this, what I'm having a problem with it is if you look at I sympathize with Whitney because I feel whatever she's going through, like when you break up with someone immediately and you feel like there's no other alternative than that person. But if you look at her stream of people she's been dating previously, it kind of screams desperation to me, unfortunately. So because of that, it tells me that there's something more that's happening to her that she needs to sort out before she gets onto the next relationship.
Maybe she has a midlife crisis. Maybe that's it. Maybe she's feeling like she's going to be alone forever. I mean, I could understand that, but I mean, he could have the decency to tell her to begin with that he didn't feel the same way about her.
I agree. He should have said it. He shouldn't even have stringed her along anyways.
He should have dated her. If you don't see, this is the problem I have. A lot of people get into relationships with people and then they want to change them because that's a thing. People will date somebody and then they think, oh, let me mold you into what I want you to be. And I think that's what he wanted.
Jamal?
I was gonna say, like, the thing is this. I understand what everyone is saying wholeheartedly, but I'm also looking. I'm not looking just at Whitney in this situation. I'm not just looking at Chase. I'm looking at her friends. I'm looking at her parents because I would, if that were my good friend, I would try a little bit harder to make her think a little bit more and like with her like, look, too fast. Yeah. Her friends and family try, but to me, they didn't try hard enough. And they've known her such a long time. They should be able to see her her mental struggles. I mean, if we as the viewers can see this and not really knowing her like that, like y'all should be able to see like she needs to work on herself, and no one told her that. And that's when part of my frustration with the show comes from, and that's why I don't like her friends either. None of you stepped up and addressed her that she has some emotional, mental issues she needs to work through. Because she's running through these men like, okay, like I love you, this is what I want, it doesn't work out, blah blah blah. I'm like, this is a pattern, and it's annoying.
But I think her friends enable bad behavior because it's like the whole, okay, granted, this is a warning. I don't believe she's doing this. But this is the whole thing like Whitney Houston and her family and how the Houston family allowed her bad behavior because she's the one making the money. So they feel like they feel like on one hand they want the money, but they don't want to save the person. And I feel like that the family has gotten used to the money, has gotten used to the notoriety, and because of that, they don't want her best interest. I'm sure they enjoy her also being heavier set because they probably perceive her and say nasty things to her as well. Like she's the butt of all the jokes. And they're probably trying to peck her down a level. Well, that's why, oh, she has all this stuff. Well, that's why he cheated on. You know how people are. They get really funny acting about things like that.
True.
I know for sure those wouldn't be my friends because if you don't call me out on my things, what makes you to be my friend? And the other thing is also, I think the pressure from her parents, like you need to get married, you need to have children, blah 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 blah, is also making her act a certain way. Because if you're always being pressured with you need to have a child, you need to get married, you need to settle down, you will look for anything and everything, whatever comes your way, you will settle down with it and try to work it out just to please your parents or your group of people who really want you to do that. But I feel she needs to take time off from relationships, whether male, female, animal, whatever, and just try to understand herself.
I cannot agree, but I also think that she needs to start thinking about her priority of like I said, like get her confidence back. Because thinking about a guy is just gonna waste of time. I mean, you can find a man anytime, but you need to take care of yourself first. And you cannot love another person if you don't love yourself. That's how I see it.
I
Okay,
agree
guys.
with Willow.
I'm gonna ask you guys for your final thoughts. Gatatua, you start us off.
Okay, where do I even start? Like, all of you have killed my brain cells. Now you're telling me there's even something worse than Teen Mom. Do I really want to delve into that?
Yes.
Are we delving?
Yes.
We are?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. So clearly now in 2021, I'm seeking for an funds to go and get some brain something or to get some ginseng because I think my brain cells will be done by the time this year is over. But for Whitney, I'm waiting to see. I'm hoping next week is the last episode.
I think so.
Yeah, so I'm waiting
Yeah,
to
it's
see
the
how
last
that,
episode next week.
I'm waiting to see how that ends because they kind of like gave the teaser was the episode for me for the previous episode for this episode. So I'm waiting to see whether this teaser would be for what next episode is or there will be more to it. Then for Plathville, I'm sorry, I watched like 2 minutes and then I was out. My brain cells refused. My minions refused. They said they could not, and they packed up and left. For the 90-day thing, just as Ablavi has explained, now you cannot be behaving like a pretty person and you're not. Like you have to bring something else to the table. If you don't have the looks, maybe be able to tip a cow or something, you know? At least it makes it extra and more fun.
Oh God.
So I'm waiting to see what these Ukrainian ladies have to bring to the table because at least we don't have any Africans anymore, so I cannot be on your case. So let's see how you're gonna put them out, and let's see how good they will be looking at the end of this, and let's see how many of you will be saying they're looking for green cards. I'll be waiting.
Oh my God. Yes.
Oh well, that
Okay.
won't be so long because we be over here judging them, so we'll be ready for it.
All right, Gatatua, thanks so much. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow if you don't fall asleep.
What are we doing tomorrow?
Salt Lake City? Say nothing, Ablavi.
Oh,
Say
okay.
nothing.
Okay. Definitely I won't be asleep, but okay.
Real Housewives of
Oh my God.
What? Okay, yeah, fine. Yes, I will be there. See you guys.
All right, my dear.
Johannesburg too.
Huh?
We're doing Johannesburg too.
Oh, wait. Since when you setting the schedule, Ablavi?
You just said that earlier.
Ablavi has taken over.
I'm going to try to watch it. I'm going to try. But if I don't get there, I'm old. Come on. Cut an old girl some slack. All right, Gatatua. See you tomorrow.
See you guys.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Ablavi, final thoughts.
I'm so proud of myself getting Yara. I mean, I came through with the befores.
Oh my God.
You delivered.
That was hilarious. I look forward to, I'm going to be honest with you, Plathville, it's a dud. Whitney, I wish her the best. I hope she got whatever she needed in this quarantine, and I hope she does get a better relationship in 2021 because I don't like seeing, people not progress. 90 Day Fiance, I cannot wait for Cougar to come in, but because her face is going to be something we are going to we have to just do an episode on her face and the changing faces just in that first episode when you see her through the ages. It is, and we got to go on his hair and his extensions that he wears all over the top. I am also looking forward to the Potomac reunion finale because I've watched everything a second time and I've made my analysis. I just have to watch the reunion and see what I think. And also, Debbie, tonight we're going to be on Shan's show and we're going to be talking about relationships.
Oh,
What time is her show?
I think it's like 8:30.
Oh no! Wait, 8:30 your time. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll be asleep.
I will try. I will try.
I didn't get my stand mixer. I have to wait. But I got one coming in the mail.
Oh my God. I will try, but hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, Ablavi?
Okay.
All right, dear. Bye. Yes, Miss Pearl. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Okay. I can't really comment on Plathville because I never saw it, or Whitney, but I will say that my favorite 90-day couple is Rebecca and Zaid, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that because they crack me up. Those, three faces on that t-shirt, those are the things that crack me up about them. When she went to the gym with her friend and she had his face on it. I just want to see how much merchandise she has with his face plastered all over it.
That was hilarious though. That was too funny. She was Jew too. This is my fiance. I'm like,
oh
okay,
my God.
that's
Like
crude.
when you're a mom and your son ends up in like a boy band, like One Direction or something, and you walk around with his pictures everywhere. And
Yes, you know what that reminded me of? When I was a teenager and like all of the little boy bands were out, like New Edition and Menudo and like all of those, like you would buy the stickers, you would buy the pins,
Yeah.
you would have t-shirts, you would buy the posters.
The bed cover.
But she's like 35 years too late for that mess. What is she doing?
You know what? It cracks me up. But you know what I like about Rebecca is that she's actually quite respectful. Like when she went over to Tunisia, she was so respectful to his family and to his sister, and they were just harsh on her. So she's nothing like Angela and the other one. I think she's just a bit more pleasant. And the age gap isn't as dramatic as well. But yeah, no, it's the little things like that and her puppy dog eyes that really, really make me really like them. And Zaid is not hideous to look at. He's actually pretty good looking. So I just want to see what happens with them. I think they're far more interesting than anyone else, in my opinion. And her filter game is on point. Who needs to do plastic surgery?
Her filter game is strong. I mean,
yep.
She took off like what a good 25 years with them filters.
Her filter game is better than Yara surgeries. It's just.
I mean, I'm gonna say this: Darcy needs to call Rebecca about that filter game because Rebecca, Facetune plus the filters, and she knows her angles. She got the camera at the right angle. Head tilted to the side. She knows what's up. So I'm gonna give her props on that. I'm gonna give her props.
Jamal, she was a PI, so she knew how to take those pictures the right angle.
Oh yeah, she knows. I'm just saying, like, for your game to be that tight and like that, it's like, whoa.
Anyway, that's all I have to say, guys.
Hopefully sorry, I'm back. My phone died in the last minute. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, you're right on time, Willow. Pearl, thanks so much, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, hopefully. I'll try and make it.
Please, it's our little Christmas
my last words are that I just wish Buddy and Whitney will get together. That way we don't have no more of this craziness. That's what I think.
Okay.
Because if they did that act of being together when they're 55, I hope they just do it sooner. Sorry, that's my son.
Oh, okay. Is he okay?
Well, I gotta let you go because he's crying. I don't know what he wants, but I just wanted to say that thank you, Miss Debbie. Thank you, Jamal, for everything.
All
No
right, love. You
problem.
go and take
Bye.
care of your son. See you
Thank
tomorrow.
you. Bye. Have a good day. Thank
You
you.
too. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Pearl. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Final thoughts, Jamal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start watching Cheshire now because it's just better.
Okay. Okay, so I can start watching at the latest season. I've got to watch
Yeah,
Cheshire. I've got to watch Johannesburg. I've got to watch Vancouver. And I've got to watch Salt Lake City.
yeah,
4 hours.
they're all good. They're just all good. They're just all good. I mean, because what they're giving us now, like OC is garbage. Um, let's see, getting back on topic. Plathville, like, Whitney, and I think with Whitney, it's just her attitude just turns me off. That's just really all it is. It's the whining.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the
Well,
whining. Like,
for me, it's kind of like I'm seeing through the BS, and I don't have the patience for it anymore. If that makes sense, I don't know.
yeah, I think once you get to a point with the shows, like once you start seeing like the people and the personality, and you start breaking it down, you're like, hold up. It's like you keep repeating the same mistakes over and taking no responsibility. I'm done with you. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at pretty much anyway, because she's whining for no reason. Like like in the last episode, you have this guy. Yeah, he's an ex, but it just seems like you guys have miscommunication. He even said he thought that Whitney was tired of him, and that's why they broke up. It's not like he
I,
didn't love her or didn't want to be with her.
no, but that's a bullshit excuse. Somebody like Whitney who is so clingy, and you think she's tired of you? Nah, not boss man. Come again. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That excuse
I'll,
makes no sense to me.
I'll take your word for it. I think someone else said that in the chat that she wanted to
I
get
saw
married
it.
and he didn't.
I just think
I
there's
can
too
see
many
that.
questions there for me. There's just too many questions there for me. And when she actually said to him about them continuing on as a couple, even though he's having the baby, if that was never going to be an option. So she's not interested. She was tired of you, but yet she's still asking you that? I think not.
That was I think she was. I think the reason why she was willing to deal with Chase's BS is because basically she was more attracted to him. That's really what it is. Let's call it the thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's just in my opinion what it is. Like back then, I think maybe she got tired of you, Lenny, because you didn't want to get married. I mean, I'd get tired of you if I were in that situation. So I could see that, but without being the premise. With Chase, she was willing to put up with the BS because, like, oh, I'm super attracted to him. I mean, I get any better than him, so I'll just deal with the BS. But when he turned that down, I was like, oh, I think that's what really hurt her heart. That he chose his soon-to-be daughter over her, and that's what really devastated her. There was nothing like, oh my god, he was the love of my life, because she's never said that. So this whole pity party, like, woe is me, it's not effective for me because, like, ma'am, you were just upset because maybe he put it on you once or twice real good, and you felt that was gonna be it. No. Mm-mm.
Oh. Oh my gosh, FM. I'm working 12 to 14 hours daily. Oh wow, and this is my main source of
Wow.
fun. Tap it past quicker, thank you. Oh my god, no, thank you. Thank you for taking time out to listen to our mess. We really appreciate everything that you're doing. You know, all these times are really hard for everybody, and we just appreciate anybody just listening to us for even a few minutes. And with that being said, if you like what you heard or you didn't like what you heard, please hit the thumbs up, thumbs down button, subscribe, hit notifications, leave your comments. Trey, thank you for leaving some comments about some shows, that show that you suggested to us. I'm gonna actually take a peek at it. because I've never seen it before. So please, if anyone has any shows that they're recommending that we watch, leave it in the comments of any of our shows, and we'll get back to you. Okay, my friend Jamal, I think I've got you off in time for work. And
Yeah.
since you have me watching 4 hours of programming this evening, I
Not
don't
this
think I'll
evening.
have any time for YouTube.
Not this.
Oh
Not
my
this evening. Not this evening. We just for tomorrow. We just need which one was it? Salt Lake City and Johannesburg. So just two.
Salt Lake City and Johannesburg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Oh.
All About the Tea is gonna have a lawyer on to go over this Erica Girardi situation. So I'm coming to watch that.
Oh my God. Wait, what time is that? Is that at 8?
5. Well, 8:30. I think 8:30.
So that's 8:30 for me. Okay, well, there goes
8:30
my whole
you.
evening. There goes my whole evening. Oh
Let
my
me double check.
God.
Let me just double check. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's. Oh
Yeah,
no!
because I
It's
set
eight.
the
It's 8.
reminder.
It's
It's
8.
8?
It's 8 your time.
8 my time? Okay.
Hmm.
So she will run just over an hour.
Right.
I could probably get in something on Hey You after that. No, I'm gonna be up late tonight. I am.
Or you could do
Oh
like
boy.
you could do what I had to do last time. I just watched it in the morning because it was
Yeah.
easy. It was just easier than trying to stay up and watch it because I didn't want to miss anything.
Oh, it's gonna be. I'm gonna be useless tomorrow, but I'll get it done. I'll get it done.
But you know what the funny thing is, the shows are so entertaining that it's kind of worth it.
Yeah, they do go by quickly, so it is worth it. I agree with you on that. All right, so with that being said, thanks so much, guys, for joining us today. And we will see you tomorrow with more of the shenanigans.
All right, guys. See you later.
Bye.